The elven assassin is wounded and unconscious, but alive. You could tie him up and talk to him if you wished. Let's wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
Well, that could easily be rectified. Well, I have some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I'm rather happy you failed.
So would I be, in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
What are the Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see.
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Logain. Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
True. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least, as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
Right. If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
And how much were you paid exactly?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks. I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright lad. I'm sure you've other options.
Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Well, there's no reason for me to believe anything you say.
Oh, very true. Thus, there's no reason for me not to tell you everything, is there? As it is, if you're done with the interrogation, I have a proposal for you, if you're of a mind.
I don't know. The last time someone gave me a proposal, it was Arl Vaughn. The Arl's son Vaughn, and I didn't particularly care for his proposal, so... Well, I'm not done questioning you yet.
Very well. Ask, and thou shalt receive.
Alright, I'm done with the questions.
Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal.
But you tried to kill me.
Unsuccessfully. Besides, someone in your position can't take these things so personally, can you?
Talk, but know that I'm watching you closely.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
I have to admit, this guy, I understand he was supposed to kill me, but he's a fascinating person. He's a fascinating character. He's, dare I say, even a little humorous, like, and has a very peculiar attitude that kind of fascinates Angelus right now, despite the fact that, you know, the whole killing thing, wanting to kill me thing. And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
That's kind of smart, actually. Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
That's true. Hold on, you must think I'm royally stupid.
I think you're royally tough to kill. I'm only hoping that you're stupid. That was a joke. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping that you're the sort of fellow that takes a chance every now and again. Yes?
And can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
This guy, I have to admit, is pretty hilarious. Like, I can see us trying to interrogate this guy, and we're trying to, you know, be all serious and probably even playing bad cop, but I can see Angelus, like, failing to stop himself from chuckling every now and then, because this guy's, I don't know, this guy's pretty interesting. Why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. 12 massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties, no?
12 massage techniques and 6 different card games? Alright, sign me up. And what do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
Beyond Angelus's better judgment. Very well, I accept your offer.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
Come on, you.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Alright, so we have got a new party member. Zevran, the assassin. I think we can now let Sten, we got the lead on your sword, so
Vashaden.
We're gonna take Zevran with us. Let's see what you got, Zev. Doesn't have much in terms of... Let's give him +3. Actually, Liliana, let's give Liliana +3 physical resistance, because she gets mobbed a lot. And we'll give Zevron the studded leather helm, even though it looks ungodly on him. And that's pretty cool. He's got some decent stuff. Reduces hostility. That's good. Alright. Alright, so we've got a Zevron, it seems. Another elf. We're gonna keep a close eye on him, folks. Don't worry. I mean, I don't think Angelus completely trusts this guy, but we're just gonna keep an eye on him. A letter. Friends of Red Jenny. The task was never promised to be easy. You said you could enter the Circle Tower and you were believed. Find the small painted box in the first Enchanter Irving's office and deliver to the door marked in Denerim as agreed. Or be prepared to find yourself hunted across Ferelden. Friends of Red Jenny. There's a sketched map of several doors. It requires the box to be placed on it to block out false leads. Okay. Actually, Zevron, why don't you take point so we can see you? And that way you can find other traps. Because right now we're going to trust that you are actually going to, you know, disarm the traps that you see.
This won't take long.
And assassin and the death root, and I think, yeah, there's no way for me to go down. Their ambush was, you know, it was a valiant attempt, but unfortunately they were unable to take down Angelus and party. Another deep mushroom. I need deep mushrooms. And an elf fruit. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna chat with Zevron. This session has gone pretty long, so we're gonna chat with Zevron at the beginning of the next session. But I do want to finish. I do want to finish making my way to the Warden's Keep, Soldier's Peak. There we go. Because we need to get to our party storage chest.
Once the Dryadens were strong. We will be again one day.
How are you, Levi of the Jeans?
What can I do for you, Warden?
The keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions, even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged, it gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
And what do you think of Sophia?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
And I guess that's the important thing.
Certainly.
I'd like to see your wares, just to peek. I don't know if there's anything in particular I necessarily want from you at the moment. However... Ooh, Crow Dagger. Crow Dagger. Tevan Longbow. And... Liliana... Is this... I think I'll give Zevron the Mage's Eye. Plus 3% range critical chance, plus 10% cold resistance, plus 4 attack, plus 10% cold damage, and plus 8 damage versus dragons. Good gosh, that's a powerful bow. Just as a secondary weapon. And, ooh, Zevron can use the Edge, which is a very powerful weapon. Give him that. And are any of these things better than what he's got equipped right now? Because he's got a long sword. Ooh. I kind of want to give him the Crow Dagger. have the edge. Okay. There we go. That's good. Sorrows of Arlathan. Plus 3 damage, rapid aim, plus 6% range, critical chance, and plus 6% armor penetration. Once I get more decks for Liliana, we'll be able to equip her with that. But for now, I think we're good. Alright, let's go to the storage. I want to pull out the cat lady's hobble stick, and I think rare and even brandy. I think I can give, yeah, the cat lady's hobble stick. This gnarled staff carries odors of cat urine and prune juice.
That is nice. Thank you.
And apparently it can be used as a staff. I think you can equip it. Or not. Oh, it brings a cat. Nice. Maybe I didn't want the... actually didn't want the... Let's throw the garnets and the gems in here for a sec. I don't want to sell my gems just yet. Diamond. Put the ale in there. Put the Garblog's Backcountry Reserve and the White Runestone. Ancient Map of Imperium. I'll put that away. Sunblond Vint. I'll put that away. What is... I forgot what... Scented Soap, Orlesian Mask, Amulet of Memories? What is it? What is Wind's gift? Feast Day gift. Oh, it's the Amulet of Memories. The simple patterns along this locket outer edges are worn smooth and a dark patina cloud the glass.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
The simple pattern along this locket's outer edge are worn smooth, and a dark patina clouds the glass. Use Wind can summon a memory. Okay. Summon a memory, Wind. Oh. It's an elf. Anarin. Who's Anarin? I don't know.
On it.
Let's put away some of this stuff. We'll put away the ugly boots and the protective cone, much to disguise his approval. Put the Orlesian mask away, and yeah, I think we're good. Any of this other stuff we want to put away? Let's put away the Caddis stuff and Archon robes. Plus 10% to healing effects received. We'll keep those for now. Fade armored boots, fade armored gloves, Cinderfell. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna go back to camp real quick to equip people, and like I said, we'll talk to Zevron in the next session, but I at least want to get some housekeeping stuff. I might do some more selling and storing out of camera, off camera.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Oh. Sure, what did you find, Morrigan?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands, but this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Really? A spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Oh. That sounds pretty awful, actually. She essentially raises daughters so she can take over their bodies and live forever, essentially. Or live... Yeah, wow. So if you died, she would have another daughter?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
That is pretty disturbing, actually. Are you certain about this, Morrigan?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
That's pretty terrible. Like, Angelus is kind of upset about this because, like I said, he's a big family person, and the thought of a mother just using your child like this is kind of appalling for Angelus. So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die.
Oh.
I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Perhaps we should talk to her about it first.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
That's fair enough. I mean, I know Morrigan is very much a survival of the fittest and, every man for themselves kind of a person. Well, kill Flemeth, isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits.
Well,
she did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
Morrigan does make a very good argument, I have to say. Alright, very well, Morrigan. I'll help you if I can. I'm not gonna feel great about it, and I might have issues sleeping at night after I do it, but... Alright.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Korkari wilds without me.
Without you?
If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I understand. I'll see what I can do. I feel uneasy about this, but... Yeah, this is a weird circumstance. This is completely out of the blue that I'm sure Angelus did not expect to come from that grimoire. Part of him might start regretting giving the grimoire to Morrigan in the first place, but I guess in order to protect... I guess in a way it is good, because if what is in the grimoire is true and Morrigan is telling us the truth, then for her sake, it was a good thing that we found the grimoire. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, folks. The last thing I want to do before I go is... I meant to give Alistair, after our conversation, I meant to give Alistair this, this white rune stone.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
You're welcome, buddy. You're very, very welcome. Alright, guys. I think that's all we're gonna do for today. Thank you guys so much. I apologize that it was a lot of talking for this session, but hopefully you didn't mind and you enjoyed the interesting conversations that Angelus had, getting to know his companions, and we learned a lot of things and picked up a new party member even. So thanks again, guys. Until next time, love yourselves and love each other.